Hello and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to show you how to do a simple linear regression analysis using Microsoft Excel. Okay, we have a data set here. It contains mathematics marks of 25 students scored at a monthly test. Their teacher thinks there is a linear relationship between the attendance percentage of students with their marks. That is, if a student's attendance is poor, then his marks is also poor. To clarify that statement, to verify that statement, we need to do a regression analysis. So that's what we are going to do here. First of all, let's get a visual idea about our data using a scatter plot. So to do that in Excel, you first need to select the data and then go to Insert tab in the ribbon, and there is a group called Charts here, right? Then the last option is called Scatter. The scatter, select the first box. Right, now we have got a nice scatter plot. Now we have to do some alterations to this. The first thing is I need to have this regression line in this scatter plot. Okay, to get that, I am selecting this quick layout option in the left upper corner. It's under chart tools option palette. Now I am going to select this and select the 9th layout. Right, now we have a nice regression line and the regression equation as well. Those who have studied simple linear regression earlier know this very well. This is the regression equation and this is our R squared value. Now I want to make this chart area a bit big. This size is enough for me and I need to rename the axis. This is our x-axis, that is the attendance percentage. Right, now this is our marks, that is y-axis. Okay, so now we have renamed our scatter plot, the axis of our scatter plot, and now we have to give this chart a title, right? So that is scatter plot. Right, now we have finished formatting our scatter plot. We have a nice scatter plot here. From this scatter plot you can obviously see that there is a relationship between students' attendance percentage with their marks. Let's say a particular student scored 80%, sorry, a particular student have attended 80% in that month. Their marks is obviously high, right? Here in this area the attendance is very low and their marks are also very low, right? Okay, so now let's jump into our regression analysis. To do a regression analysis in Excel, there is a tab called data in the ribbon. Select that, and in the right hand corner there is a group called analysis. From that, select data analysis. Then you get a dialog box with a drop down list. In the lower end of the drop down list you will find regression. Select that and hit OK. Then you get the regression dialog box. First you have to input the x and y ranges. So here our x variable is the attendance percentage and the y variable is marks. First input y. So our y variable is, y range is this, and our x range is this. Hit enter. Now we have finished inputting our y and x ranges. Keep in mind, if you accidentally select the header row as well while inputting ranges, Excel will give you an error. So you can only select these data points, right? And if you want to output labels or confidence intervals, you can tick that. And I want to keep my confidence level as 95%. And here the constant is 0 means if you need your regression line to cross the origin, then you may tick this constant is 0 option. I don't need that. And also output options, in this area you can select the output options. That is, if you want your regression output to be displayed in this worksheet itself, then you can click this and specify your output range, right? Selecting a cell only is enough. But if you need your regression output to be displayed in another separate worksheet, you can select this. I need it like that, so I selected this option. Now there's this residuals. It says like you can specify how do you need your residuals displayed. Actually I don't need any information about residuals in this analysis. And normal probability, if you need to display a normal probability plot as well, you can tick there. I don't need that also. So now I have pretty much finalized my regression settings in my regression output. So I'm going to hit OK here. When I hit OK, I get a new worksheet with my regression output. Here let's increase the width of this column. Now we have r squared. So you can see that r squared value is pretty much closer to 0, closer to 1. What is implied from that is actually almost 86% of the variability in y is described by our model. In fact, you can find a more accurate figure about this from the adjusted r square because it takes into account the independent variables in this model. That value is also 86.1%. So that means that 86.1% of the variability in our response variable y is explained by our model. Right? Here we have our ANOVA table. You can see that significance of f is very small. We can conclude that our model is significant enough to describe the data, and also the f value is pretty large. When we go into coefficients table, you can see that the coefficient of our x variable is 97.023, right? So what does that mean? That means for every 1% increase in the attendance percentage of students, their marks are increased by 0.970. So that is how this 97.023 figure can be interpreted. That's pretty much it. I have created a regression analysis output in Excel, and I have interpreted most of the major results to you as well. So I think now you guys have a very good understanding about how to do a linear regression analysis using Microsoft Excel. If you have any questions regarding this, please drop in a comment. Okay, so now we have come to the end of our tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. See you in our next video. Thank you.